Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
In continuation to the last class, in this class we continue to discuss about Carnot engine. In our previous class, we discussed that what is Carnot engine and what is the difference, basic difference between Carnot engine and heat engine, as well as with the help of one cyclic process, with the help of one Carnot cycle, we derived an expression for efficiency of heat engine, that was eta is equal to 1 minus, right, eta is equal to 1 minus T2 by T1, okay. There itself, in case of Carnot cycle, there are 4 steps. In first step, which was isothermal expansion of the gas, in second step, which was adiabatic expansion of the gas, in third step, which is isothermal compression, and in fourth step, adiabatic compression, right. So in these 4 steps, we got 4 different equations for work done. Finally, we calculated the total amount of work, that is W is equal to W1 to 2 plus W2 to 3 minus W3 to 4 minus W4 to 1. There we got the total amount of work as mu r T1 ln V2 by V1 minus mu r T2 into ln V3 by V4. Right, with the help of 2 more equations based on TV to the power of gamma minus 1 is equal to constant, we got some other equations, right. Resultantly after completion of the total derivation regarding the Carnot engine and with respect to the Carnot cycle, we got eta as 1 minus T2 by T1, eta as 1 minus T2 by T1, okay, right. There itself I also concluded that a process is reversible if it is quasi-static and non-dissipative, and I already told you a reversible heat engine operating between 2 temperatures is called a Carnot engine, and for Carnot engine we considered working substance as ideal gas. Ideal gas we considered as working substance for Carnot engine, okay, right. Next one, see here. Continuation to that, we have already seen that a Carnot engine is a reversible engine. Indeed, in fact, it is the only reversible engine possible that works between 2 reservoirs at different temperatures. Right? See this important point. Indeed, in fact, it is the only reversible engine possible that works. It is the only reversible engine possible that works between 2 reservoirs at different temperatures. Okay, right. Each step of the Carnot cycle can be reversed. Okay, right. Each step of the Carnot cycle can be reversed. This will amount to taking heat Q2 from the cold reservoir at T2, doing work W on the system. You please observe that is what the situation, what is going to happen here. Each step of the Carnot cycle can be reversed, right. Each step of the Carnot cycle can be reversed. This will amount to taking heat Q2. This will amount to taking heat Q2 from the cold reservoir. Taking heat Q2 from the cold reservoir at T2, doing work W on the system, and transferring heat Q1 to the hot reservoir. This will be a reversible refrigerator. So throughout this paragraph he is saying that actually, in fact, Carnot engine is the only reversible engine possible to work between two reservoirs at different temperatures. That is one thing. And each step of the Carnot cycle can be reversed. That is another one. And this will be amount to taking in this Carnot cycle, the amount to taking heat Q2 from the cold reservoir at T2, doing work W on the system, and transferring heat Q1 to the hot reservoir, Okay, this will be a reversible refrigerator. Okay, right. Next, see here, we next establish the important result. That A, working between two given temperatures T1 and T2 of the hot and cold reservoirs respectively. We next establish the important result. That A, working between two given temperatures T1 and T2 of the hot and cold reservoirs respectively. See here, hot and cold reservoirs respectively. See here, we next establish the important result. Important results means that is what we can call it as Carnot's theorem. That working between two given temperatures T1 and T2 of the hot and cold reservoirs respectively. Right. No engine can have efficiency more than that of the Carnot engine. That is the first point, that is like A. See here, no engine can have efficiency more than that of the Carnot engine. And B, the efficiency of the Carnot engine is independent of the nature of the working substance. B is, the efficiency of the Carnot engine is independent of the nature of the working substance. Right? So what is B, The efficiency of the Carnot engine is independent of the nature of the working substance. Okay, that is. Next, see here. To prove the result, A, imagine a reversible engine, capital R. To prove the result, A, imagine a reversible engine, capital R, and an irreversible engine working between, I, working between the same source and sink. Working between the same source. Same source means what? Same source means we have to take it as hot reservoir, and sink, that is what? Cold reservoir, right? And sink, that is what? Cold reservoir, full stop. Let us couple the engines. I and R in such a way so that I acts. I means what? Irreversible engine. I acts like a heat engine, and R means what? Reversible engine. R acts as a refrigerator. Okay, right. Now let I absorb heat Q1 from the source. Let I absorb heat Q1 from the source, deliver work W dash and release the heat, deliver work W dash and release the heat Q1 minus W dash to the sink, Q1 minus W dash to the sink. This is the work which is going to release I absorbs, that is what, irreversible engine, absorb heat Q1 from the source, deliver work W dash and release the heat Q1 minus W dash to the sink, Q1 minus W dash to the sink. Okay, that is, we arrange so that R returns the same heat Q1 to the source, so that, see here, we arrange so that R means what, reversible engine, returns the same heat Q1 to the source, taking heat Q2 from the sink, and requiring work, see here. So what is the requiring work here? W is equal to Q1 minus Q2, W is equal to Q1 minus Q2 to be done on it, okay, that is. Next here, to be done on it. Next, see here now suppose eta R is less than eta R is less than eta I, eta R is less than eta I, right? Eta R is less than eta I means, that is what, if, right, R were to act as an engine, it would give less work, right? You just identify this point seriously. Suppose if eta R is less than eta I, the efficiency in case of reversible is less than the efficiency in case of irreversible. That is, if R were to act as an engine, it would give less work output, than that of I, that is, W is less than W dash for a given Q1, W is less than W dash for a given Q1, right? See here right? So when if R were to act as an engine, it would give less work output than that of I, that is, W is less than W dash for a given Q1. With R acting like a refrigerator, this would mean Q2 is equal to Q1 minus W, Q2 is equal to Q1 minus W, right, is greater than Q1 minus W dash. So as simple as such, you can say Q1 minus W is greater than Q1 minus W dash. Thus, on the whole, the coupled IR system extracts heat. The coupled IR system extracts heat Q1 minus W minus Q1 minus W dash. Q1 minus W minus Q1 minus W dash is equal to W dash minus W. W dash minus W from the cold reservoir. And delivers the same amount of work in one cycle, without any change in the source or anywhere else, okay. This is clearly against the Kelvin-Planck statement of the second law of thermodynamics. This is clearly against the Kelvin-Planck statement. Of the second law of thermodynamics. So what I request you is, there is a certain information we have to understand deeply from here to there. See what is that information means here. See, I absorbs heat Q1 from the source, deliver work W dash and release the heat was Q1 minus W dash to the sinker. So that we arrange so that R returns the same heat Q1 to the source, taking heat Q2 from the sink, requiring work is Q1 minus Q2 to be done on it. Suppose if eta r is less than eta I, right, then r were to act like this, and here w is less than w dash from a given q1. In case of r acting like a refrigerator, so you can write this expression. So finally, see, as and the coupled IR system extract this much of heat, that is q1 minus w minus q1 minus w dash, that is equal to w1 w dash minus w from the cold reservoir, and delivers the same amount of work in one cycle without any change in the source or anywhere else. Okay, this is clearly against the Kelvin-Planck statement of the second law of thermodynamics, but it should not happen. No, see, it should not be against. That's what we have to keep in mind. Hence, the assertion eta I is greater than eta r, it is IM, right? Eta I is greater than eta r is wrong. No engine can have efficiency greater than that of the Carnot engine. That you can also call it as reversible engine. You can see the picture here. This is what see this picture here. This is what an irreversible engine I coupled to a reversible refrigerator capital R. If W dash is greater than W, this would amount to extraction of heat. W dash minus W from the sink, and its full conversion to work, in contradiction with the second law of thermodynamics, than that of the Carnot engine. Okay, right. See here, a similar argument can be constructed to show that a reversible engine with one particular substance. A similar argument can be constructed to show that a reversible engine with one particular substance cannot be more efficient than one using another substance. So that is what the conclusion again here. No engine can have efficiency greater than that of the Carnot engine. See, the maximum efficiency of a Carnot engine, right, given by the equation. What is the equation we discussed? Eta is equal to 1 minus T2 by T1 is independent of the nature of the system performing the Carnot cycle of operations, right? Thus, we are justified in using an ideal gas as a system in the calculation of efficiency eta, of a Carnot engine, right? The ideal gas has a simple equation of state. The ideal gas has a simple equation of state which allows us to readily calculate efficiency, that is what eta. But the final result for eta is true for any Carnot engine. That is what the final remark shows, that in a Carnot cycle Q1 by Q2 is equal to T1 by T2. Which is a universal relation independent of the nature of the system, right? Here Q1 and Q2 are respectively, Q1 is the heat absorbed and Q2 is the heat released isothermally, right? So in a Carnot engine, okay, right. Now see, we used a relation to define a truly universal thermodynamic temperature scale that is independent of any particular properties of the system used in the Carnot cycle. Of course, for example, for an ideal gas as a working substance, universal temperature is the same as the ideal gas temperature. What we know generally, what we introduced, right, in that section, that is what 12.11 means. It is second law of thermodynamics. Okay, right. So in this class we focus to discuss the consequences of the Carnot engine. See, Carnot engine, what is Carnot engine and what is the efficiency, how to calculate the efficiency of a Carnot engine, right? And what is the speciality of the Carnot engine? Also basically heat engine only, no? But there is a difference. See, here we are going to show that is what getting somewhat strengthening the situation. What is the situation? See, we know already there is no, we can't design a machine with efficiency 100%, with 100% that's only here we are getting once again. No engine can have efficiency greater than that of the Carnot engine. So Carnot engine is the engine which gives maximum efficiency, So to get the maximum efficiency, what are the consequences? What are the dependent and independent factors? Right? And how we are getting eta is equal 1 minus T2 by T1, right? So these and all we discussed one by one. Okay? So with this class, that is what thermodynamics, it is the 8th class in thermodynamics, right? So it is basically theory. So the information what we have to catch is very little, but theory is more. But every line is important. We can't say like, so we can't neglect any one line. So that's why, as I told you in the first class of this chapter, so I am going to say once again, so I request you once again, this chapter thermodynamics, textbook reading helps a lot, right? So each and every line you go through, and after completion of the textbook reading, if you have any doubts, you just underline there, and we will come to discuss, right, through any one platform, right? But textbook reading for every student is compulsory, right? So out of these 8 videos related to thermodynamics, so you watch again and again if you want. So finally you come to that, that is what the proper understanding, right? And as well as each and every topic we should be thorough. Okay, so for that purpose you need textbook reading along with the YouTube video classes, right? So if you have any doubts, we will create one more platform to discuss the doubts. Okay, ma? Right. Thank you.